Or Scott Wessex Blades here, just winding up the day. I've been in-house most of the day. What I've been doing is, if you can imagine the stair carpet going up, foam back carpet, and the guy who put it down had used spray adhesive. So when you take the carpet up, you can just envisage the gummy, black, foamy heat left all behind, right? So I tried heat guns and paint scrapers and the rest. In the end, I thought, alright, so these things are about £4. It's by Silverline, it's guaranteed forever, and it gives horrendous handle, but I wasn't interested in that. I'm using it like a cabinet maker scraper, and I'm just scuffing up the gum, right? After 20 minutes, beginning to lose its edge. No, yeah, it's scraping across wood, okay. And you know, it really did, in my mind, justify why I chose the Ontario machete as a one-tool option, because you've got that flip over V carbide sharpener thing. You just flip it over the sheet, and you can. It's not the best thing in the world, but at least out in the middle of nowhere, you can put an edge on. After 20 minutes, I had to keep coming in, maybe a step and a half, 2 steps on the stairs. I come back in here, redress it up on the grinder, go back up, work. Now it worked out enough because I was getting knackered after 2 steps. But if you are and only had this, you'd have to be pretty damn good at recognizing stones to sharpen it off after every 20 minutes worth of scraping task. Just scraping. This is just pine. So for anybody out there who's on a long extended trip, don't forget your sharpener, for God's sake, alright? Because if you start losing your edge, the work that you're going to have to do, it's going to be astounding, okay? So you need a sharpener, or a belt grinder and a generator, one or the other. So anyway, that was my day. Full flight of stairs, so I'm knackered. But I have progressed with titanium. Okay, finished the edges nice and tidy on that. Done a Hornet stainless template, nearly finished them off. Nearly finished the Danelaw template. Done a finger trial on titanium. Thanks, Mike. It's just, you know, if you were new at something and you had the patience, you'll go wrong slower. Okay? And as long as you do it so you're not going to burn your actual edge section, because you don't want to go too fast, so you use a little slow grinder on the edges. Like to get in a trial, I used a fast Black & Decker door jamb cleaner thing. And I ain't really worried about on the handle, is it? But you do go wrong slower because it's that harder to grind. So he's tidied up, and a wee and twee is tidied up inside there. Hard as hell. Very impressed with that. So I'll crack on with them. I think holes to do on that. Unfortunately for my customer, I haven't been able to progress with the Kandar today, but I'll try and do that tomorrow. Now I've got a grinder, and hopefully get the other hollow grind side done. But other than that, I've been busy on the stairs. So thanks for joining me again whilst I enjoy the old Mantis. Yes, the sweet little sheepdog knife that I won on a Facebook competition. If you were familiar with that, it has scales that are, I don't know, 3 or 4 mil thick, and I think it works great. Lovely tiger stripe, tiger scale things. Really pretty bit of kit. But I've kept the scales big on this. I'm going to see how it goes first. Don't cut something off before you know how big it's going to be. It is a thing in my mind. If it's big to start with, leave it big, say you get on. You can always whittle it down later. So I'm going to keep that this size. Now yes, people may say, "Bloody hell, why do you want it that big for?" Well, before I make it small, thin, I tell you what, you get some good power with this now. That really clumps in my hand. I mean, really, it's a secure hold. You know my garage is damp, but it is. Devastatingly sharp. I'm not Murray Carter, alright? All them months of watching Kylie and Gav, I'm getting there. That, straight off the bat, it hasn't even really been honed yet. Not much. I've done it, 15 minutes. But there's a lot to go yet on this. Like it. So, Mantis has moved on, and I'm leaving that. I mean, in terms of traditionally, it's traditionally oversized completely out of. What are you playing at, boy? It's not innovator or anything. I'm just going against the flow a bit, because I do. So I'm leaving that big, and maybe I'll sand it like a little bit down later. But the security on it is just crackers. It really is. It's planted in there. So I'm leaving that big for now. So Scott Wessex Blade, thanks for joining me again. God, this is awful. That's sheared off bolts there. Look at that one. It's got 3 faces on it. 20. Here's your money. Take your choice.